Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And as always, we'll hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, Dave. Here we are, Stan, beginning of the season. Certainly, what has stood out to you so far in these early days?
Well, Kevin, there's certain guys around the league you can already see who have worked hard and made improvements to their game in the offseason. Now they're just going to have to be able to sustain those improvements and make adjustments when defenses start to figure them out.
And that's the rub, isn't it? That's the tough part of this whole thing. Adjustments
never stop. They go back and forth and back and forth.
The starters for the Utah Jazz. Wing pair will be Sexton and Markkanen. John Collins is out there with Filipowski. And it's George in at the point. Here's Filipowski, off target with the fadeaway. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, Tyronn Lue and I had a few minutes to share. Now, I asked Coach about the defensive game plan tonight, and he said preventing easy buckets around the rim, and that starts with John Collins. He's a great interior scorer, especially when he gets ahead of steam, so we have to limit those opportunities. Guys, back to you.
All right, thank you, David. Harden finds Zubats. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
And just a smooth player who reads the floor incredibly well. Harden is always looking to get his teammates involved.
George against Harden. To the middle. Here's Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. It's tipped. Harden sets the big for Powell. Shoots over Markkanen. The shot by Powell, no good.
Far from an ideal start, only 1 for 5. Let's see if they can turn it around.
Harden against George. 6 on the shot clock. Outside, Sexton. No good from outside. Clippers trail by 5. Harden scanning the floor. Dunn right side. Zubats a screen on Sexton. From downtown, and Harden gets it to go in on the assist from Dunn.
And this is what the offense is designed to produce. Slipping Harden into the corner for a 3. That's money.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Every team hopes to have a player on this list. A quick update now on the top field goal percentage shooters in the NBA. John Collins, 3rd.
And just so reliable offensively. It's one thing to find good looks, but you've got to finish when you get them, and he does at a fantastic rate.
Here's George. Last game, 26 points. And Markkanen throws it down.
Markkanen showing his athleticism. Soaring to hammer home the alley-oop.
Right, looking back to last season, the Clippers had one red-hot stretch.
That's right. They went on a 26-5 run between December and February. It finally showed how dangerous that team could be when healthy.
Collins so active around the rim.
Outside, Jones. Back to Harden. Down low. Here's Filipowski, guarded by Harden. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And for Harden, finishing through contact is just part of the job description. He gets bodied up almost every time he takes it inside.
And here we go. Fast break. Powell's got it. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And a chance here to check out some stats for Keontae George.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Pass to Filipowski. Markkanen against Powell. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to go on Norman Powell.
Well, there's a 7-footer who can own the glass and hit shots from the outside. Lauri Markkanen is everything you want in a big.
He's off on the first. And, Coach, you watch Markkanen. He's a perfect fit for today's NBA, isn't he?
Yeah, a big guy who can shoot the ball, Kevin. And, look, he's learned to put the ball on the floor, go to the basket. He's a lot stronger than people give him credit for. This guy can really play the game.
And an unfortunate trend for the Utah Jazz stand the past couple seasons, losing the battle of possession.
Yeah, Kevin, and that's hard to overcome. When you turn the ball over at a high rate, and then at the other end, you don't force any turnovers, you're losing that possession game all the time. Now, fortunately, they rebound the ball well, and that helps a little, but it doesn't totally solve the problem.
Here's Harden. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Jazz.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
And for the Jazz, the last few seasons, Coach, have been a period of rebuilding.
Yeah, it has, Kevin. You know they acquired a lot of draft capital when they traded Gobert and Mitchell, and they've since drafted a lot of young talent and still have plenty of picks to work with.
And we get a chance to check out the numbers for Ivica Zubac. And, of course, rim protection always at a premium. That's an important part of his game. Top 20 in block spurt.
And you mentioned how powerful he is on the boards, going full throttle at both ends every play. Really helping his team compete for wins. Here's Sexton. He has 5. And done with the slam.
And that's how you do it, guys. Ball pressure and then get some runouts.
Collins, a screen on done. Sexton the pass to Collins. To the paint. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You take a look at Los Angeles. Lurking in the basement of the conference for the time being. They're not pleased with their performance so far this season. And, of course, there's the Jazz. Down 4 spots from them.
Well, I think for L.A., what a slow start they've gotten off to. At least they have enough time to still get things going here in the right direction.
Well, sure, it is early, but they want to avoid digging too deep a hole for themselves. If you let a slow start go on too long, it can really shake a team's confidence.
Stolen by Harden. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Pass to Batum. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. George looking over the floor. Now, here's Clarkson. Another miss by Utah. Jones kicks to Harden. Dunn passes to Harden. Driving to the basket. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Talk about confidence. Greg, what do you think about Harden's quote from a couple years ago when he said, "I'm not a system player, I am the system"?
Kevin, I laughed when I heard it because most guys couldn't say that, but Harden absolutely can. He's an elite scorer turned elite passer. Your offense has to orbit around him when he's on the floor.
Collins setting the pick for Markkanen. Lobbed up there for Collins and stolen by Dunn. Over in the corner, Zubac. And Batum kicks to Jones. Dunn outside. Jones with the screen on Sexton. Just 2 to shoot. Batum for three. Craps in the tray. Batum's got the game tied up here for the Clippers. Well, it was the Clippers. Their last game, a loss to the Rockets in Houston. Pass to Markkanen. George with the screen on Batum. Here's Markkanen. And that one comes up a bit short.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And what a new era for the Clippers, Greg, playing here in their own arena, the Intuit Dome.
You had no more sharing, right? No more covering up Laker banners. It feels like the Clippers are on their own 2 feet now. This was the goal for the ownership group, and they made it happen.
Now the free throw is good, now leading by 1. So, for the Clippers, Amir Coffey's checked in for Derek Jones. Mann comes in for Dunn. And Kevin Porter's subbed in for James Harden. The Jazz also changing it up. Eubanks, he's checked in for John Collins. Williams comes in for Markkanen. And it's Collier in for George. And both free throws good for Zubac. Well, Greg, over the last few seasons, one area of consistency for the Jazz has been their rebounding.
Yeah, and they have some size, and they make controlling the boards a focal point. When you're playing Utah, you better be ready to put a body on somebody.
Here's Collier, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Here's Batum. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Here's Sexton. Good. Sexton's got 7 points in the game.
You know, beautiful move there by Sexton. Read the defender and has the body control to adjust.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Norman Powell's checked in for Terrence Mann. Lepowski, he's checked in for Utah. Left side, Clarkson. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Utah.
And 2 teams at vastly different ends of the standings last year, but they played each other to a draw.
Porter, no luck. For Utah, they've gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thank you. The Utah Jazz last season became one of the first teams in the league to move their games to broadcast television. It's a gamble, but they just about tripled their reach. And with the rapid growth in the region, they have a chance to attract new fans. And Kevin, no doubt, other NBA teams are keen to see how this goes.
Oh, David, no question at all. And we thank you for your report. There's a screen. Here's Collier. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. And there's Porter on the assist by Batum.
Defenses try to test Porter's physicality, but he's adjusted well to it.
Eubanks with it. Working on Zubac. Lepowski passes to Eubanks. The shot, no good. Excellent defense there from Zubac. Here's Coffey. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Pass to Clarkson. Here's Collier. Batum with the steal. Here's Porter. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Now it's a 4-point Clipper lead.
The shots are certainly falling for him here in the early stages.
Shots good by Filipowski. Filipowski's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. The Clippers on top. They finish off the first quarter with a huge surge. An 18-6 run. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Clippers?
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
On the floor for Utah, getting going here in the second quarter. Filipowski's out there with Drew Eubanks. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then it's Collier. And it's Williams at the 3. Hey, Stan, as a coach, what was the most difficult part when transitioning from college to the pros?
That's a great question, Kevin. And I think two things. Number one, the length and the pace of the season. You just didn't have the time to prepare for the next game. Everything was sped up. And then, obviously, the talent of the players. So you're trying to game plan and come up with a way to stop guys who are essentially unstoppable.
Ugh. And the second free throw, good.
And one of those guys who fell in the draft the year he came out due to injury. Porter healed up and has taken the lead by storm.
Pass to Eubanks. Stolen by Bamba. Here's Coffey. He's guarded by Williams. Bamba kicks to Porter. Clock at 4. Fires for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Porter's got the lead up to 6 now for the Clippers.
Good to see Porter Jr. knocking down the triple. Needs to keep taking and making those shots.
Pass to Collier. Eubanks with it. Over Bamba. Eubanks, no good. Out to the right wing. Here's Coffey, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it.
And who doesn't love stats? Here are some numbers for Powell. Averaging about 18 points per, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. Fantastic totals for him across the board. I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps rolling.
Yeah, and make no mistake, we're watching a special guy here, and his numbers only tell a fraction of the story.
Nice ball movement by Utah. Stolen by Bamba. It's Powell with the drive. Batum. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Right wing. Eubanks with it. He's against Bamba. Shot clock at 5. There's the screen. Deep 2 from Clarkson. Batum grabs the miss. Los Angeles leading by 8. Shoots over Clarkson. Again, the Clippers.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Pass to Williams. Here's Eubanks. Clarkson outside. Good on the triple. Clarkson's got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, he's a decent threat from deep, and when Clarkson is on from there, it opens up everything else for him.
Here's Porter, and it's Utah with the rebound. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
And being slow on your rotations is a killer. There's not a team in the league that won't punish you for that.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Got a piece of it. Here's Coffey. He's guarded by Williams. Coffey passes to Porter. Here's Coffey. Powell for 3. Sinks the triple. Powell's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort. Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
Back to Clarkson. Pass to Williams. Clock at 6. Just his first attempt. And Bamba pulls it down. Porter looking it over. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Clippers. On Monday, they'll take on Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors. And then on Wednesday, they'll defend home court against the Orlando Magic.
And looking at the Philadelphia matchup, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles, Derek Jones, he's checked in for Amir Coffey. And it's James Harden in for Norman Powell. Let's quickly bring up the 2K leaderboard for a look at the top free throw shooters among point guards. James Harden, 3rd.
Well, if these guys can get to the line, there's not much question what the outcome's going to be. So it sort of prevents the D from being as aggressive as they'd like to be against them.
And that's something he can really use to his advantage. It gives him an edge against more imposing defenders.
Here's Markkanen. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
It's Porter outside. Offensive rebound. Los Angeles with another miss.
You know what? Those are shots you just hate to miss when you get those kinds of bunnies on a possession.
There's a screen by Collins. Markkanen from outside. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
And what I love about Markkanen, he takes care of the basketball. And that's a result of being patient, playing smart, and just generally getting his points within the flow of the offense.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
Mans checked in for Nicholas Batum. And Utah also making a switch. Eubanks is checked in. Stan, we talk about this every night. So much great young talent coming into the NBA. Is there one player, though, in particular, who right now stands out to you?
But I have to say, Kevin, Victor Wembanyama, I don't know that we have ever seen a guy of that size do the things that he does. Now, you can say, well, what about Nikola Jokic? Well, Nikola Jokic, first of all, is not Victor Wembanyama's size. And then Victor's handle and his length, the guy's incredible. He's going to be the face of the NBA for a long, long time. Well, you can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
Screen by Jones. Porter dishes to Jones. Bamba setting the pick for Porter. A three-pointer off the mark. Jazz trail by 10. Clarkson kicks to Williams. Outside, Markkanen. His three-pointers off the mark. Los Angeles leading by 10. Porter passes to Mann. Bamba dishes to Porter. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Los Angeles with another miss. Utah's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Here's Collier, guarded by Porter, inside. Nice ball movement by Utah. From 12 feet out, and it's Collier missing.
Well, when you get that kind of look inside, you have to capitalize.
And the basket by Jones.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Here's Harden. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
And when he's in the open court, Harden has one thing on his mind. Finish.
Pass to Clarkson. And they call an illegal screen here.
Now let's take a quick look at the numbers for Markkanen. Averaging about 16 points, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he is such a huge part of what this team does on offense.
Yeah, their entire system would look different if they didn't have this guy to depend on.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Norman Powell comes in for Mann. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Porter. Utah also making some changes. Lebowski, he's checked in for Eubanks. Colin Sexton comes in for Williams. And it's Keontae George in for Collier. It's Jones on the wing. Dunn outside. Pass to Harden. Zubac with it. 5 to shoot. Harden kicks to Powell. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
The shot by George, no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
They get it back, and that one is good from Zubac. Zubac has got 6.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Pass to Filipowski.
Clearly a foul.
For Utah, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
And the first one at the line is good. And so he hits both. Stan, you've been on the bench in the NBA for many decades. What were some of your biggest pet peeves as a coach?
Oh my gosh, Kevin, that would be a long list. But the 2 biggest would be this. I think number 1, anytime there was a lack of effort, not running back on defense, things like that, that I had a hard time tolerating. And then mental breakdowns, things we had prepared for over and over and over again, and then guys just zone out and forget what they're supposed to do. Those were things that were hard to tolerate.
Especially when you would take such care in preparing them in every way. That's got to be just excruciating.
Frustrating as heck.
Sexton against Dunn. Here's the screen. And Colin Sexton with the 3. Sexton's got 10 points in the game.
Solid from deep. Sexton is a guy you want taking those.
That's tipped. Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession. The Jazz making a switch here. Sensabaugh is checked in. Powell, the pass to Dunn. Zubats with the screen for Dunn. Pass to Zubats. Just 3 to shoot. Markkanen pulls it in. Markkanen's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. It's tipped, and he's able to get it back. And the block shot turns into a shooting foul. So the defensive effort there a bit too much, as the officials will send him to the line, and he'll shoot some free throws. Utah shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. Free throw good, Sexton. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Hey, James, we know that scoring seems to come easy for you. How do you create that mentality?
I just like to have fun. You know, it's all for the kids. It's all for the fans. You know, I think that's what we're here for. And so, you know, guys just go out there, compete, have fun, and just play hard.
My family doesn't think it's all for the kids, but I appreciate your sentiment. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far for the Los Angeles Clippers.
We knew they wanted a track meet, and man, they got it. What a pace they've set.
Very hard to beat them at their own game. They wear you out, and we've still got a whole other half to go. Taking a peek now at the upcoming schedule.
And you know, for that matchup against the Lakers, it should reveal a lot about themselves, where they are currently, and where they need to improve.
And if they were to somehow win this, that would speak volumes as well. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Jones and Zubats make up the 4 and the 5. Dunn is out there with Harden, and it's Powell in at the 3 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. And he's good on the 3 ball.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Stolen by Harden. And now Dunn pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
And that one misses. Jazz trailed by 19. John Collins was a force in his first few years, Stan, but hasn't seemed to match that level of success since that time. Why do you think that is?
Well, I think there's a few reasons, Kevin. Number one, I just think it's a lot about opportunity, and he went from being the number 2 guy on a team to being the 3rd, 4th, even at times 5th guy on the floor, so he's not getting as much opportunity. He doesn't have as much opportunity to play some of his minutes as a center now, and that was always where he could get a quickness advantage. So even where he is now, though, this guy is a very good player and has gotten to the point he's underrated. Well, in terms of bucket getters, guys who just fill it up. Colin Sexton is up there. He's just excellent scoring the ball.
Yeah, I guess when you're up this big, you can afford to get a little sloppy. Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Filipowski passes to George. Knocks down the three ball. George has got his second basket of the night.
And developing that three-ball shot, George is putting in the work now.
Jones for three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Clippers lead by 18.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
Here's Filipowski. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to go on Zubac. The Jazz have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. He hits the second from the line. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. To the inside. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Collins. The Clippers have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
Not really where you'd like to be as a team in terms of free throw shooting, just about 73%.
Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Collins. Jazz trail by 19. Outside, Sexton. Markkanen from outside. Good on the three-point shot. Markkanen's got 11 points.
Well, Markkanen's one of the more efficient, high-volume three-point shooters in the league.
Lobs it up for Zubac. Throws down the alley-oop slam. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 11 rebounds. Outside, Markkanen. Back to Sexton. Clarkson outside. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Powell. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Clarkson's got his second basket of the game.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Jones, no luck. Jazz trail by 16. Left side, George. Sexton for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Basket counts.
And when Harden's this close, he looks to score. Love his mentality.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. For the NBA, content continues to be king. Commissioner Adam Silver says the biggest issue for streaming services is what's called churn. To cancel is just a click. So it's more pay for play these days. We have to focus on people staying with you and having great content throughout the year. Kevin?
Yeah, you know, he's doing a great job, isn't he, David? Thank you so much. That one, no good. Great D that time from Powell. Sexton against Dunn. Kicks it out to Jones. Nailed from three-point land. Jones has got 8 points.
Well, maybe not the shot they were looking for there, but the defense gave it to him, and he knocked it down.
Clarkson for 3. It's good from long range.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Zubac with the screen for Powell. And it's done in the corner. And another 3 for the Clippers.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And the rejection by Zubac. Here's Harden. Done outside. And they get it back. And another shot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
All the officials are all over that one.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Clippers.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And they've also forced a lot of turnovers, capitalizing and turning those turnovers into points. Way to get after it.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Clarkson outside. Back to George. Three-pointer, Markkanen. It's hauled in by Zubac.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Powell kicks to Harden. Offensive rebound, Zubac. And a missed layup.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
The 3 from George. A shot that time, not on target. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Clippers. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. Up again, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Markkanen a screen on Harden. George, that's a 2-pointer. He squares up and sinks it. George has got 5 points now this quarter.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Batum comes in for Dunn. And Kevin Porter's subbed in for James Harden. Eubanks, he's checked in for Utah. Collier comes in for George. Here's Jones. And it's a great finish! Oh, my.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. A shot by Clarkson, no good.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Hits it from three-point range.
Shooting while in rhythm. Porter Jr. has an impressive understanding for when to let that thing fly.
Top of the key, Clarkson. Pass to Filipowski. To the middle. Here's Eubanks. To end the run. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Now Powell. 13 points in the game. Jones sets the pick for Powell. Here's Zubac. Eubanks defending. And the dunk by Zubac.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the boards. Well, look, that's good defensive effort there, but that's just outstanding touch around the rim.
Powell for 3. Rebound, Utah. Sexton's got 7 rebounds in the game.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort tonight.
The fader. The shot by Clarkson, no good. The Clippers shooting a hot 57% from the field in the third. Utah's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Pass to Eubanks. Here's Collier. It's stolen by Jones. Now Porter. He's covered by Clarkson. Zubac a screen on Clarkson. The putback, and it's Zubac with the extra effort.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
Clarkson kicks to Sexton. Sexton with a screen on Zubac. Pass to Filipowski.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Now the shooting guard position is where teams look for a lot of their points. And these players, the highest scoring among them, haven't disappointed. Second is Colin Sexton.
And night after night, we see this group punish opposing defenses. I mean, if you pick one way to deal with them, they'll beat you another way.
Yeah, all of these guys can carry your team offensively over long stretches.
Amir Coffey's checked in for the Clippers. Mann comes in for Powell. Williams, he's checked in for Utah. Pass to Collier. Clarkson with the ball. Defended by Batum. Here's Filipowski. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Coffey's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Batum, good.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
And just so frustrating for a team when you collectively go cold at the line. And that's happened to them here in the second half.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Filipowski. Los Angeles making a switch here. Bamba's checked in. He hits both from the stripe. And it's Porter with the ball for Los Angeles. The tray. Rebounded by Clarkson. Utah has gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. The offensive rebound. Cranes the three-pointer. Collier's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, that's a shot you don't mind him taking. Gets a good look and trusts his shot to knock down the 3.
And that one's good by Porter.
Well, he's going back to the arc. He might be building some momentum from range here in the second half.
Clarkson looking for an opening. To the paint, 4 on the shot clock. Scooped up. Filipowski, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Relentless effort creates the second chance opportunity.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Clippers ahead, running away with it. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Taking a look at the Jazz. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Collier. Then it's Williams. Then there's Drew Eubanks. And it's Potter in at the 4 spot. There's Porter with the 3. That will fall for his 7th bucket. 7 for 15 in this game.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Williams, a screen on Batum. Snatched up. And that one's good. Eubanks. Eubanks got 4 points this quarter.
They've cashed in on a lot of second chance opportunities here in the second half. That extra effort will help them cut into this deficit.
For Utah, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Yep, that one goes in there. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Here's Coffey. He's guarded by Williams. Porter with it. Inside. Coffey passes to Bamba. Here's Coffey. Batum for 3. Rebounded by Clarkson. Pass to Collier. Outside Williams. Utah the rebound. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, Clarkson looks to score however he can, which sometimes means forcing the defense to get a little too aggressive.
And the Jazz making a change here. Juzang's checked in. Here's Porter. Good, nice job down low. Porter's got 24.
And we know Kevin Porter Jr. is capable of having big nights, and the way he's playing, this could be one.
Clarkson dishes to Williams. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Pass to Batum. Here's Coffee. And it's blocked. And here's Clarkson. Nice ball movement by Utah. Eubanks the pass to Williams. Going inside. Here's Collier, guarded by Porter. From outside the arc. And it's Collier missing. LA's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And loving the strategy. Even though you're well ahead, you want to stay in attack mode.
Yeah, you got to keep going at him. You don't want to leave any hope for a comeback.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Brown's checked in.
And the way they have controlled the glass this game, really impressive.
Yeah, they're winning the possession battle, and that's often what decides games in the NBA.
Man with it, and it's Clarkson picking him up. And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for the Jazz. And when this game is done with, they'll be off to Los Angeles taking on the Lakers. That is game 3 of this 4-game trip. Markkanen, good.
How about the shooting stroke from Markkanen, appearing very comfortable pulling the trigger from deep.
Outside, Porter. Pass to Bamba. Here's Coffee. And it's Utah with the rebound.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Now Markkanen. Williams inside. Defended by Man. Great open look there.
Well, he's making a concerted effort to use the three-point shot here in the second half. Only 1 in the first, 3 since the break.
Porter passes to Man. And they recover it.
And that's a nice job on the offensive glass there. That'll let them work the clock even more. I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Pass to Coffee. The rebound by Collier.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Clarkson with the ball. And the Jazz, another 3.
A real source of instant offense. Clarkson is not shy when it comes to shooting the ball.
Now Bamba lets it go with a 3. Rebound by Williams. Pass to Collier. Williams a screen to the inside. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, that's what you're looking for. Shots from point-blank range.
It's deflected, and it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. For the Clippers, Jones checked in for Mohamed Bamba, and it's Batum in for Brown. Man passes to Batum. On the wing, Porter. 6 to shoot. Yes, that goes in. Porter's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
Pass to Markkanen. Oh, good on that one. Good D by Jones.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
He's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Down low, here's Markkanen, and the shot is good.
Well, Markkanen's put in the work, and he's got no trouble absorbing some contact.
So, Stan, I've been wondering about these different approaches. The development system for youth basketball is vastly different in the U.S. than in Europe. Which do you think is best?
Well, I think in terms of developing skills, Kevin, we've seen it. The European players of all sizes have very well-rounded games, skill-wise. They do a lot of work on a daily basis developing those skills, whereas in the U.S., our young guys play a lot of games in the AAU system. Skill development not as strong, but they do learn to compete on an everyday basis.
And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
And they're pushing it up. Man passes to Porter. Shot, high post. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got his 4th rebound in this one. George against Porter. George with the screen on Bamba. 3-pointer, Markkanen.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Batum passes to Bamba. And he gets the bucket. Bamba's got his first bucket in this one.
And the closer to the basket Bamba is, the more effective he is. Outstanding at using his size inside.
Outside, Sexton. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Well, you like how aggressive he is making a play at the rim against length.
Yeah, showing absolutely zero fear as he goes right at the bigger defender.
Jones checked in for the Clippers. Jones with the screen on George. It's slammed in by Jones.
Good play and great vision from Porter. The pick and roll gets someone open, and he finds it.
Porter with the steal. Goes up and finished off by Porter.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Here's Sexton. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Outside Porter, the 8-footer. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Porter's got 36. And George, here we go. And he converts the layup.
Aggressive slash from the young guard. George fears no one when attacking the basket.
Batum screen on George. Porter. Collins grabs the miss. Utah has gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the 4th and been successful 3 times. Markkanen passes to George. Here's Filipowski. Nice ball movement by Utah. Stan, you always emphasize defense. What do you make of the offensive surge in the NBA today?
Well, Kevin, look, skill level is the best it's ever been. Shooting range is incredible, which makes defenses have to defend more and more of the court. Rules and officiating favor the offense. It's never been harder to defend in the NBA.
It sure looks that way. You're right.
The defender getting a little over anxious there, but Porter causes that anxiety with his high-level scoring ability.
Los Angeles making a switch here, and Porter drops them both. 1:07 left in the 4th quarter.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Clippers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
Outside, Markkanen. Another miss by Utah. Outside, Porter. So the Clippers winning this one easily. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had